Happy Friday and welcome to Juan Diego High School, December 10th, 2021. We have a varsity matchup coming between the Trojans from Morgan and the Soaring Eagle of Juan Diego. We are at the Juan Diego campus in Draper, Utah, the Eagle's Nest, as it is affectionately known. Let's see, set the stage for the atmosphere here. I see the band walking in, so that's pretty exciting. I haven't seen them all year for either a boys game or a girls game, so this will be a pretty exciting thing to have the band here tonight. We have the varsity cheerleaders over there warming up. We have both teams. No, we don't have both teams. We have one team, Morgan, out on the floor right now, still warming up. Looks like Juan Diego has made their way to the locker room for final preparations before the tip-off, which is scheduled for 7 p.m. Prior to tip-off, we will have a recognition of our national anthem, be it the Star Spangled Banner or the Pledge of Allegiance. So I'm not sure which one they're going to go with tonight, but we'll have that, and then we'll have tip, and then we'll get things underway. So that's the atmosphere here in the gym. So thanks for joining. Let's get to the visitors from Morgan and talk a little bit about them. Morgan comes into the contest with a 3-4 overall record, having played 7 games, equaling the total games that the Soaring Eagle have played so far. Morgan has lost their 4 games to Emory, Skyview, Ridgeline, and Judge Memorial. Their 3 victories come over North Summit, Bear River, and Union. Morgan is currently on a 2-game winning streak. Upcoming for Morgan to close out the year, December 17th, they face Carbon. December 18th, they face Richfield. I believe that's in a neutral format, some kind of a tournament. And on December 20th, they play East. And that's all they have on their schedule through the end of the year. So just like every other school, they're going to begin region play probably that second week of January, and kick things off in 3A Region 13, which is where Morgan resides in the UHSAA classification. Okay, so that's Morgan for you. The Juan Diego Soaring Eagle, let's go ahead and bring up where they're at with their schedule thus far. They have played 7 games. Unfortunately, they've come out on the losing side of all 7 of those games. A couple of them are pretty close. That game, the last game against Spanish Fork, was just a loss by 4 points. And then 2 games prior, I think it was 3 games prior against Salem Hills. They had a defeat by a total of 3 points. So they're still trying to figure things out and turn the corner here, but it's a long season. The Soaring Eagle girls varsity has a combined total of 22 games on the schedule. So having played 7 so far, 15 games to go before the playoffs. And believe it or not, after tonight, there are only 6 more home games. So a little uneven on the home schedule moving out through the end of the year, but we're going to bring them all to you live if possible, and that is the plan. So barring something that gets in the way of that, we're going to go ahead and plan on streaming everything on the girls' side for varsity. If JV happens to play in front of varsity, which they did not play tonight ahead of varsity, but when they do, we'll go ahead and stream that as well. So get a 2-for-1 in anytime JV plays ahead of varsity here in the main gym at home. Okay, so that is the schedule that you see on your screen. Region play does begin, it looks like January 11th at Judge. So that's when region play will begin for the girls. Okay, let's move on to the standings for the Soaring Eagle. The girls are, now this, I believe these standings are missing a game for everybody actually, because it shows the Soaring Eagle having only played 6 games, but they have in fact played 7. But atop the standings is Judge Memorial, followed by Summit Academy, which is an interesting statistic there, having only played 3 games thus far. I don't know, again, if that's just data that's missing from scores and games that have actually been played, or if there were perhaps some games that were canceled due to COVID, which is still fairly common, or something of the like there. So in any event, from a winning percentage perspective, Summit Academy comes in second in the region standings, American Leadership Academy third, Providence Hall fourth, and Juan Diego fifth. So that's where the standings are currently at. And we'll give a shout out to the RPI. Even though we don't have a published RPI yet, we expect the RPI to be published on December 23rd at 9 a.m. sharp. That'll be the first publication of the RPI, which stands for Rating Percentage Index. It's a statistical calculation factoring in your modified winning percentage, your opponent's winning percentage, and your opponent's winning percentage, 45, 45, and 10% respectively. So you plug that in, out comes the number, the higher your ranking at the end of the season. That is how the teams are seeded into the state playoff tournament. So that is the first publication of that will come out on December 23rd. So that's where that stands. Okay, let's see. Do I have any other notes here that I want to pass along? I don't think so. I think that was pretty much it. So we've still got, what do we have? About 3 minutes left on the countdown clock. And as the band has made their way in, they are literally right next door to me. So it's going to be, it might be an interesting audio experience tonight with the microphone and everything picking up the instruments from the band quite directly. So that could be fun. It could be perhaps a little bit of something you're not expecting if you're watching on television. So we'll get through it either way. So I'm going to go ahead and mute and get back to it when we're ready for the national anthem. So thanks for joining, everybody. We've got about 2.5 minutes, and I'll check back in then. Okay, we should be starting soon. Looks like they're getting the national anthem queued up over there. And it got really quiet in here. Okay, here comes the athletic director with maybe some direction on what we're supposed to be doing over there at the table and the audio. And it looks like an announcement is forthcoming here. If they can get the microphone to work. And they cannot. So we're still waiting. So, yeah. 2 microphones. Okay. We're just going to start it here. Okay. Nothing fancy, just a Pledge of Allegiance, and we'll get to the starting lineups. I hope we can hear who the starters are. We're about to find out, I suppose.
Testing. There we go.
Hey, there we go.
The volume works.
Welcome to Juan for a preseason varsity basketball game. Starting lineups for tonight, our visiting team, Janelle Blazer. Number 10, Camilla Brooks. Number 13, Elena Bergland. Number 32, Olivia Jaffa. Number 35, Alexandria Tressel. And now the whole team, sorting out. Number 3, Nicole Papadouli. Number 4, Annette Rodriguez. Number 5, Aline Cruz. Number 12, Kira Hoffman. And number 25, Brianna Activa.
Okay, so the starters for Juan Diego. Number 3, Nicole. Number 4, Annette. Number 5, Lynn. Number 12, Kira. And number 25, I believe, was Rihanna. I'm not sure. I don't have that number on my roster, so I apologize if I got that right. Or excuse me, if I got that wrong. I don't apologize for getting things right too many times. It just doesn't happen very often. So, all right, the Soaring Eagle are coached by Ashley McCrae. The principal of Juan Diego High School is Dr. Gailey Colosimo, Vice Principal John Colosimo, Athletic Director Ted Bianco. So let me get this thing going here. And we should be off and running momentarily. Morgan at Juan Diego. And the tip is controlled by Morgan, so we'll put Juan Diego possession on the board. It is a manual scoreboard, so I'll try to keep up with everything and make the overlays as accurate as possible, synced up with the clock here in the gym. But Morgan getting the opening tip. Sizing up the competition down the middle, and that is a foul on Juan Diego to start things off. So 7:35, and we tacked on a foul for the home team. At the line for Morgan is number 13, shooting 2, and the first one is down. So Morgan on the board. And the second one is down as well. So Morgan with a 2-point lead. Juan Diego working to break the full court press put on by Morgan here. Gets it up top. Nicole with the ball up front. Over to Kira. Kicks it out to Annette. Back to Nicole. Over to Lynn. Juan Diego trying to size up the competition here themselves and see what's going to work as far as an offensive set goes. And that is a three-pointer up and good by Nicole. So put 3 on the board for Juan Diego. Nice shot to start the game. Morgan coming right back, looking at a 3 of their own, gets it down inside and kicks it over across court. Number 5 throws it back inside down the low post, trying to make it work and somehow gets it up and in is the Morgan player. So a nice move down there low, twisting, turning to put one in. And Juan Diego again trying to get past this full court press that Morgan has put on, and going right to the hole is Juan Diego, and they're going to call a foul on Morgan. So that will put Juan Diego at the line. That's going to be Kira shooting 2 for the Soaring Eagle with 6:22 remaining in the first quarter. So after 17 fouls, we're in a 1-and-1 bonus. At 10, it's a 2-shot penalty. And Kira just misses off the front of the rim there. So one more on the 2-shot foul upcoming for Kira. Kira Hoffman is a senior this year, so this will be her last year at 1. And that's a violation right there. And they're going to go ahead and count it because it went in. But the Morgan player stepped out into the lane well before the ball was released. So had Kira missed that one, I'm pretty sure that would have been called and she would have had another shot at it. So Morgan back with the ball. Score is tied at 4. A rainbow from the corner by Morgan. Missing and out of bounds to Morgan. Possession baseline. And tries to shoot it right through the gap there in the middle, but Juan Diego bats it away and steals it. So Annette with the ball, bringing it up. Checking things out, kicks it over to Nicole. Nicole gets it inside to Kira. Kira kicks it back out. Another three-pointer on the way. That one misses, but Annette's right there for the rebound and just can't capitalize on it, and then it ends up going out of bounds. So Morgan with the ball now. Coming up, score remains 4-4. As Morgan kicks it out. Still working outside the three-point line. And another shot from the corner is a three-pointer by Morgan. Bounces off the front of the rim. Juan Diego's trying to get the rebound. It's a bit of a scrum. It was batted out. And the referee is going to say it was batted out by Morgan. So that will be Juan Diego ball. And Morgan again showing press. It's like a 1-2-2 press, if I'm reading that right. Juan Diego driving and kicks it over to the wide open player. A good shot by Nicole, just misses. Morgan rebounds, brings it back, crosses half court. And driving down along the baseline is Morgan, and it is batted out by Juan Diego. So Morgan will take possession down there at the baseline. And Morgan inbounds outside of the three-point arc. Juan Diego is trying to trap, and Morgan kicks it way across court to an open player for a three-pointer, and that goes down. So Morgan up 7-4 on the Soaring Eagle. Juan Diego throws it across court, trying to beat the full court press, takes it right down the middle and banks it, almost got it home. Ooh, and that looks like that might have been out of bounds down there, but she must have saved it. No call. Morgan with the ball, pushing another three-pointer by Morgan, up and in. So Morgan with back-to-back three-pointers, up 10-4 early here in the first quarter on the Soaring Eagle as they continue to press in that 1-2-2 zone. Juan Diego at a little bit of risk of not getting it across the midcourt line. Doesn't matter. Morgan takes it away, up with another three-pointer, banks it off the backboard, misses. Juan Diego with the ball and kicks it out. And now they're off and running. Soaring Eagle going front court left side, kicks it to the top of the key, back to the far side. And Now they're going to settle down and try to run a play here. See if they can't get it inside. Kira is flashing, trying to show them that she's available in the low post. Easier said than done from what I'm seeing. But they'll get it to her eventually down there. Still skipping it around the three-point arc. Nicole takes control at the top of the key now and launches a three-pointer of her own and misses. And it's batted back, but out of bounds. So Morgan will have the ball with 3:18 left in the first quarter. Up 10-4. Juan Diego picks Morgan up at half court. And Morgan had a shot there from the three-point line if they wanted it. Passed on it. Driving, takes a mid-range jumper and down. So Morgan with a penetrating drive there. And Juan Diego pressing now to get it across. Nice cross-court pass. And up, and just off the front of the rim is Annette. Morgan with the rebound, and Juan Diego almost tied him up to get the ball back because they do have possession, but it didn't work out. And there is a call. Oh, we have a player. That's going to be Annette Rodriguez out of the game. Looks like she was holding her nose. Looks like I maybe have a bloody nose over there. So hopefully, and it looks like Annette's going to go back to the locker room. So hopefully Annette is going to be okay. Into the game is number 14, Nirvana. And it looks like the referees are signaling that we have some fluid on the floor, likely blood from the bloody nose. So they're going to go ahead and clean this up. And it is a rough sport. Don't hear too many people calling basketball a non-contact sport anymore. But for those that do, they have no clue. It's a rough game down there in the trenches. Lots of arms, lots of elbows. So, unfortunately, sometimes players are injured, and it looks like that's what happened here. So we hope to see number 4 back on the court for Juan Diego. I'll get a roster update on Juan Diego here in just a minute to figure out who all is on the floor. That is a jump ball. Juan Diego will take possession now of that. And white ball it is for sure. So as soon as Juan Diego inbounds, we'll flip that on the board. And the ball is in, so possession will go to Morgan. Juan Diego breaking the press, driving left side, tries to go up and in. A lot of contact down there, no call. A rebound by Juan Diego, and a foul is going to be called on Juan Diego for, it looks like over the back or pushing. So tack on another one for the Soaring Eagle. That might be, yeah, that's just their second team foul, it looks like. Just checking against the gym board, they have 2 as well. So Morgan with possession. Juan Diego tries to trap up top. And again, oh, and just a little bump there by Juan Diego, but it's going to be called a foul. So that'll put 3 fouls on the board, and my clock is still running, so we'll stop that. There is, I must have missed something here. There's only 2:10 on the clock here in the gym, so I'll make that adjustment here in a minute. As Morgan swings it around the three-point arc. Looking inside. They had somebody in the middle there if they wanted them. Juan Diego in a matchup zone of their own here. Half-court defensive set. And they do try to dump it inside, and it is blocked, batted away, and it's jump ball. This will be possession to Morgan with 1:43 left in the first quarter, that is. So a substitution for Morgan here. And my apologies, I need to get a number, I need to get a name, I need to confirm the name on number 25 for the Soaring Eagle. He started the game, and I believe he's been playing the whole game, as Juan Diego gets a steal. And that is Lynn with the steal. Hands it off to Nicole. Back to the Lynn. over to Nicole. Nicole directing traffic at the top of the key here. And, oh, just a great idea down there. Just a turnover, unfortunately, for the Soaring Eagles. So Morgan with possession. Morgan driving, Morgan shooting, missing. Juan Diego batting it away, but Morgan's right there. They put another one up and almost in. Misses, and it is now out of bounds, and Morgan will have the ball baseline. And a substitution for Morgan. And I believe it's a foul on Juan Diego. Boy, I can't remember now if I flipped the possession or not. And the gym board is not helping me because they don't have the possession up. But I know I missed a foul on the board, so I'll get that on. Just want to make sure I get the clock running here. So now 14 fouls on Juan Diego. Morgan looking three, driving inside, hook shot up and misses. There's a scrum for the rebound. Morgan comes away with it, and they have it back out at the three-point arc. Thinking about a shot from the three-point corner is Morgan, kicks it back out, driving inside, not taking it, driving inside again, off the backboard, and it rims out and out of bounds to the Soaring Eagles. So Morgan doing a wholesale swap, 5 players out, 5 players in. So 25 seconds left in the quarter, and Morgan takes their entire team out and substitutes an entire new team in. As Juan Diego gets down inside and up and in is Nirvana. So a nice shot there for the Soaring Eagles. Put 2 more on the board with 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Counting it down, Morgan down inside. Morgan driving, missing. Nirvana with the rebound. Juan Diego has a player up ahead. They need to get it to him. Get it off. You got to shoot it. You got to shoot it. Oh, they didn't get it off in time. Oh, that was close. So that is the end of the first quarter. Juan Diego down 6 by the score of 12-6. And just maybe another couple of ticks on the clock and we would have had a shot that would have gone in, up and in, but that did not happen. So we're going to go ahead and advance this to period 2. I do need to reset my team fouls when I do that. So 1 team foul on Morgan, 4 team fouls on Juan Diego, and I'm still unsure about possession, but I'll find out soon enough when they bring the ball in bounds, and then I'll flip it if it happens to be wrong on the big board. And there is the band. I told you they were right next to me, and I was not lying. they're clanking away over here. Okay, there's the buzzer to signal both teams to come out and begin the second quarter of play. And Juan Diego taking their time. Referee is being kind. Well, I guess he has no choice because actually it is Soaring Eagle possession. So I guess he could drop the ball and start his 5-second count, but he's not going to do that. So Juan Diego with possession. That will be Morgan possession on the next jump ball. So we'll go ahead and leave that on the board that way. Down to Kira. Kira up, and that is going to be called a foul on Morgan. A late call, but I think it's the right call. Kira had it down low on the replay. You can see this, and yeah, it's just a, if you swat at it like that, they're going to call that every time. So that may have been what caught the referee's eye instead of a slap or something from the ear, but nevertheless, Kira at the line for 2, misses right in front of the rim. And let's see if the Soaring Eagle give Morgan a little taste of their own medicine after a make here with some press of their own. And Kira misses the second one, and Juan Diego rebounds it, and what a save down there by Nirvana. Ahead and skipping it around down to Kira. Kira inside goes up and is blocked by Morgan. So a nice inside spin move. Morgan with possession. Juan Diego steals it, bats it away. Morgan takes it back, and the camera is a little out of frame there. Here we go. Now we got everybody back in the picture. Morgan puts up a 3 off the back of the rim that time. And there is Juan Diego with the rebound. That is Alin with the ball. Kicking over to number 25. And, and a nice inside look by the Soaring Eagle, but it was batted away as the potential for a turnover was there, and it will be Morgan ball. So pretty good contest here so far. 7 minutes left in the second quarter. I did lose Annette to an injury earlier, so I don't see her back on the court. Hopefully we get her back. Morgan has it down inside, and Juan Diego gets in there and ties him up. So that's going to be, Morgan possession. So good aggressive play there by with the Soaring Eagle to flip possession, if nothing else. So I'm going to go ahead and flip that now so I don't forget. And start the clock. And Morgan with possession. They do dump it back inside. Trying to get that inside game going. It's just not there for him. And batted away again. And it will remain Morgan possession down on the baseline. Morgan out front. Wide open 3. A rainbow off the back of the rim. Rebound, Juan Diego. And kicking it down to the corner. Lynn with the ball. Setting the offense. And they're trying to get that high-low game going. They did get it into Kira on the high post. Kicked it outside. Cross-court pass. And looking down to Kira. Oh, and they had somebody wide open down there in the lane in the low post. And they just missed it. That would have been an easy 2 down there for sure. So 3-pointer on the way for the Soaring Eagle. And good! And that is Nirvana for 3 points. So put that on the board. 12-9 is the score. Outstanding ball movement and a great shot by the Soaring Eagle. So Morgan back with the ball. Morgan looking, kicking it across court. They're going to take a 3 of their own. Missing off the front rim. Rebound, Juan Diego. And up ahead is the Soaring Eagle. Driving is number 5, and that is a Lynn, and just can't get it to go. Oh, a golden opportunity there for a layup. So, and Morgan goes ahead and pulls up for 3. Gets the rebound. Gets the second rebound up and in. No foul called. A lot of contact down there. Morgan just in the right place at the right time, grabbing those rebounds. So that's probably 3 offensive rebounds in a row. And they dump it back inside. Spin move by Morgan, misses. Juan Diego comes away with the rebound, and it's going to be squirting out. Oh, they did save it. So up ahead is Juan Diego once again. Let's see if they can capitalize. Up and in! And in is a Lynn that time. She wasn't going to miss twice, so a nice put in there by Juan Diego after quite a flurry down there on the Morgan side. So the Soaring Eagle pull within 1 with under 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. So a little spark by the Soaring Eagle. As Morgan kicks it around, they're down back at the low post, turns around and spins, and that's definitely going home that time. So a nice put in basket for 2 by the Morgan team, and nearly a turnover. I think that would be considered a turnover, and then a turnover again. So Juan Diego with the ball. Down 14-11. Have to reset here. A lot of exciting stuff going on there. Morgan almost shrinking their 1-2-2 zone, it looks like, as Kira tries to spin inside and misses. I think that was blocked by Morgan. Morgan coming back. Morgan driving, kicking out. Ooh, they were thinking about a really long 3-pointer. They take a shorter 3-pointer, misses. And that's a offensive rebound over the back of the Juan Diego defender, but it's not called. And that will be 2 points for Morgan, putting them up 16-11. So Morgan still with the full court press, causes a turnover, dishes it down inside. A reverse layup is up and goes through for Morgan. So the press paying off, forcing a turnover and getting a layup out of it. And Juan Diego, having seen enough of that for the moment, is going to go ahead and call timeout. And so with 3:32 on the clock, that'll be the first time out of the game. We're going to pull one off the board for the Soaring Eagle. So just like that, Juan Diego down 7 when just a few moments ago they were only down 1. So Morgan taking advantage of their opportunities and getting that ball to roll their way and go in and through the hoop. Okay, so that was a timeout taken by the Soaring Eagle. It will be their possession baseline. Morgan again showing full court press. This time it looks like a man-to-man. And falling back. It could have been a 1-2-2 matchup zone again. Seems like that's what they're playing. They're definitely in a man defense right now. Well, it sure looks like man. Boy, I tell you, that's a little bit of confusion there. From my perspective, they're all matched up. Each player, each defender on an offensive player, and Juan Diego tries to get one down inside. Nice drive there by the Soaring Eagle. As my eye was trying to stay on, trying to figure out what defense Morgan was in. Little off camera there, sorry about that. So Morgan back with the ball. In the corner, they're gonna launch a 3 from the corner and miss everything off of Morgan. Juan Diego ball. And that's a good sign. Nicole back in the game. I believe it was Nicole who had the bloody nose. I might be wrong about that. Boy, these things move so fast here during these games. I can't keep track of everything. Take that back. That might have been a net that had the injury to the nose. So we'll see if we get full strength here at some point. But that is Nicole with the ball driving and directing traffic. Kicks it out to Nirvana. Kira working hard in that high post. If the Soaring Eagle could get a little pick and roll going here, I think that might do some good in the positive direction, but they launch a 3 and miss it. Rebound Morgan. Morgan now on the offensive. Kicks it cross court. 3-pointer was open. Does not take it. So they're moving it around the 3-point perimeter here. Another cross court pass. Thinks about a 3. Backs out. And another look at a 3. Tries to get it inside. Juan Diego steals it. And Juan Diego with the ball. Morgan not pressing full court at this point. Juan Diego dishing inside, down and up with the left hand, but missing is Kira. Morgan with the rebound. 1.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Juan Diego down 7. Trying to keep it tight here. Playing pretty good defense in all honesty. Just had a couple get away from him there at the end. Another cross-court pass by Morgan. And a 3-pointer on the way by Morgan, and that's good. So Morgan, a good 3-point shooting team, knocks that one down to extend their lead to 10. Coming up on a minute left here in the second quarter. And the Morgan faithful like that one. Juan Diego driving down the middle, tries to loft it up and in. Kira's there for the rebound. Kira puts it up. Kira is finally fouled, and it is called. So Kira grabbing that one out of the air and going up, missing, getting her own rebound, and up and shooting 2 now will be Kira Hoffman, number 12. This is her 3rd trip to the line, I believe, tonight. And we'll tack on another foul for Morgan. And Kira knocks that one down. So one more upcoming for Kira. Kira hits both of them. So 2 free throws for Kira. Both are good. Morgan with the ball. Pushing Juan Diego with an attempted trap, and they do force the turnover. So nice defense there by the Soaring Eagle with 41 seconds left in the second quarter here. Morgan with the press. Juan Diego looking, nothing really there. They do get it in. That is Nicole with the ball. Nicole bringing the ball up, crossing the midcourt line. Kicks it over to, no, she kicks it down to Kira. Kira with spin move, left hand. Oh, and it just misses, but she's after it. Gets her own rebound. A nice game by Kira Hoffman today. Getting to the line, offensive rebounds, getting some good looks underneath. They're just not going in. But keep going, Kira. You're going to get some here. And that's a shot that looks like Morgan got a piece of. So Morgan now with 7 seconds left. I'm not sure if they're aware of the time left on the clock. And it looks like the coach for Morgan has called timeout to set up a final play here to conclude the second quarter. So we'll pull one off the board for Morgan, one timeout off the board, that is. And the gym board is showing 6.5 on the clock, so I will round up to 7 seconds left. And score is correct, 21-13, 14 fouls for Juan Diego, 3 for Morgan. So that is a bit of an unusual statistic there with the team fouls, having neither team in the bonus at the end of a half. I don't think that's happened all year. I know we've only had 3 home games for the girls basketball team, but I think in all 3 we've had bonus in both halves for every game, and I'm almost certain it's been bonus for every game for the boys. So every once in a while, I think we did have a game last year where we went an entire quarter without a team foul, and that was my prop bet amongst me, myself, and I, if that would ever actually happen, and I believe it did, or it was very close to happening. It might have ended with the last second, but Morgan with the ball. Morgan inbounds. Morgan at the top. Juan Diego bouncing away. They've got to get a shot off. They do have possession. A steal, and it is up, and I don't think it would have counted anyway, but a nice defensive play there by Lynn Crooms, number 5, to end the half on a near last-second make. But she did get the steal, and that will count as a steal, and that was really good defense there by Lynn. So Juan Diego hanging in there, 21-13 at the end of the first half. And we'll go ahead and put a clock up on the board. We have a 10-minute intermission here, and that has started. So I'll get the clock back up on the board, and we'll get back to it here in about 9 minutes or so. Thanks for joining, everybody. Okay, looks like Juan Diego has possession to start the third quarter. And the ball is inbounded, and we are off. Possession will flip to Morgan. So Juan Diego now going right to left on your screen. And inside mid-range jumper is Juan Diego. Missing, rebound Morgan. So Morgan is picked up by the Soaring Eagle at the logo at midcourt. Kicks it over to the left side. Juan Diego pretty tenacious on D up there. Morgan goes right down the middle though, tries to get one off the bank and misses, but gets the offensive rebound and makes it count. So Morgan with 2 on the board to start the second half here. Juan Diego driving and up and in on the drive. I believe that is number 25 for the Soaring Eagle. I need to get a name on that player. My apologies, I should have done that at halftime. But we'll get it right. We still have 6 games to go after this one. 6 home games, that is. It'll be streamed by Broadcast JD. So I should have it figured out by then. For now, it'll be number 25. So that was batted out by Juan Diego. Morgan inbounds it right down the middle, up and in. So Morgan getting the inside low game going here early. And they're still pressing the Soaring Eagle. The Soaring Eagle break that press nicely. They're driving down, and it's blocked by Morgan. Like a lot of contact on that one, but there was no call. Take another look at it here. Could have called that with the body, but there was no call. Juan Diego attempts a three-pointer, misses. Morgan with the rebound. Morgan kicks it out, up with a 3 of their own and in. So Morgan coming out, guns a-blazing here in the second half. Extending their lead to 13 now. And Kira with the ball. Kira, it's batted away. Kira's still after it, fighting for it, but Morgan has it. And they are not going to give up control, so they cross midcourt. Back on the offensive. A corner shot for 3 for Morgan is up and in. So Juan Diego going to call timeout here as Morgan gets a steal on the full court press. Juan Diego not seeing what's going on over there, or at least the referee not seeing, but Coach McCrary's trying to call timeout and finally regains possession and sees what's going on. And that will be, now they're pointing to Morgan who called timeout, but I thought Coach McCray was signaling timeout over there. So now I'm a little confused as to who to pull this timeout off the board for. But I did see both referees point to the Morgan bench, so I will pull one off the board for them. So they must have had possession in that scrum and called timeout, not wanting to risk turning it over or, well, not knowing they had possession. There's no indication on the board who has possession, but they actually do have possession. So even if it was tied up, they would have gotten the ball back. But nevertheless, let's see if that timeout helps the rhythm of the Soaring Eagle here. As Morgan inbounds, they're going to launch a 3, and up and through again is Morgan. My goodness, just a barrage of three-pointers here to begin the second half. And they're backing off the press just a little bit. Juan Diego crosses midcourt. Morgan, Juan Diego dribbles it right off the leg and out of bounds. So an unfortunate mistake there by the Soaring Eagle. Down 19 is Juan Diego. So Morgan on fire. Let's see if they get another three-pointer from the corner. That seems to be the weak spot of the zone for Juan Diego. And it's giving Morgan some good looks. And they're going to not kick it down there. They're going to kick it down low. But the Morgan player pops out. Now she's up at the three-point line, thinking about driving in. Doesn't do it. Cross court. There is a three-pointer up and good for Morgan. My goodness. Woo! Put some water on that fire of those Trojans. They are smoking right now from three-point line. And Juan Diego drives down inside, kicks it back out. High post, kicks it back out to Juan Diego for the three-pointer of their own, up and good. So Juan Diego with an answer of three of their own as Morgan takes this one right to the hole, kicks it out, three-pointer, driving baseline, up around the foul line, a three-pointer again by Morgan, and again good. Holy mackerel. These girls are shooting lights out. I haven't seen this all year from anybody. So Morgan knows how to make the three. And they are on a roll as Juan Diego gets it down inside to Kira. Kira up and one. And we're going to take another look at that one. So a nice dish down into the post by Nicole to Kira. And Kira up and in. So this will be an and one for Kira and Juan Diego. Let's put that two on the board. There is 3:59 remaining in the quarter. So a nice looking play down there. And Kira having a game at the line again, shooting one. Up and missing, rebound Morgan. So the and one is not successful. Morgan back with the ball. Let's see if they're going to do it again. They have a look. They're not going to take it. And that look is a three-point look. They've got to miss at some point, right? I mean, crazy. A turnaround jumper from the high post misses, but Morgan's right there for the rebound on the baseline. And a three-pointer is up and good! Oh, surprise, surprise. Lighting up the night are the Trojans as Juan Diego's still battling the full court press from Morgan. And it's eased off just a little bit now. But Juan Diego falling behind, just can't make up those three-pointers on every make that, or every attempt that Morgan's put up, they've made. And a nice play there by Juan Diego. Three-pointer misses. So that was a shot by Nicole. And a rebound down there by number 25, up and fouled on the attempt. So 2 shots forthcoming for Juan Diego. That's the second team foul on Morgan. And the first shot is up and good, so 43-21. And I feel so guilty about not knowing this player's name. I'm going to look it up at our next time out, though. Got to get this right. And good again. So 2 free throws, both go down. With the Soaring Eagle, with just over, now just under 3 minutes left in the third quarter. And Morgan, let's see if they have another three-pointer they're going to drop through the bucket here. They're working it around the perimeter. Kicks it over to the corner, and that is out of bounds. Is the call on Morgan, so a turnover by the Trojans. Seemed like that player was quite a ways inbound, so that surprised me that was a call. But Juan Diego breaking the press, kicking it out. Lynn with the ball, kicks it back up to Nicole at the top of the Soaring Eagle logo. And that is up and in by Lynn Crome. So a nice three-pointer for Juan Diego. We need to see a little more of that. And a couple of stops here would go a long way. So Juan Diego trying to get a stop on Morgan. Morgan gets it inside. They kick it back out to the three-point line. And my goodness, it is in again. A three-pointer again. That's got to be 7 right there. I think that's 7 in a row for Morgan. I don't have a way to keep track of it other than what I can remember, but that, I believe, is 7. Jeez, that is just crazy good shooting. And a foul on Morgan, so put another one on the board for them. 3 on the Trojans. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and look at this one and count them up. And this will be Juan Diego timeout. So referee will signal. Yes, we'll pull that one off the board for the Soaring Eagles. So 1 minute and 48 remaining in the game. And we may have to call in some reinforcements to put out the flames coming from the Morgan shooters here. I don't know that they've missed a three-pointer this entire quarter. If they have, it's only been one or two. I've seen way more made than missed. That's a certainty. So good shooting by the Trojans. Like to call that out. Much as I want to see our Soaring Eagle come out on top, it's really fun to watch. Just good basketball, good team play, good shooting. So nice work, Trojans. Well, we have just under 2 minutes where we could go an entire quarter without a team foul. So let's see if Juan Diego can make it happen here. And inbounding Kira with the ball. Kicks it over to Lynn. Back over to Lynn. Down to Kira. Kira with the spin move. Looking. Kicks it back out. Lynn with a three-pointer. And that is nothing but net. So a nice shot by Lynn to put three on the board for the Soaring Eagle. Both teams shooting pretty good right now from three-point range. As Morgan kicks it inside, and they're going to call traveling on Morgan there. And the clock didn't stop, so we're at, actually the clock on the board, maybe I didn't get things started right. I'm about 20 seconds off, it looks like, on the plus side, so I'll need to adjust that here in just a minute. As Juan Diego gets it down, we're coming up on a minute. Let's see if I can fix this real quick. Left in the quarter that is, as Juan Diego kicks it down to Kira. Kira up and almost makes it happen for an and one, but she's going to have two free throws here. So a nice pass there by Nicole down to Kira. Kira up and draws the foul. And we're going to shoot two with 1 minute exactly on the big board, and that'll be the fourth team foul on Morgan. So 46-28 is the score in favor of the Trojans, and Kira knocks it down. So Kira having a nice game. With one more free throw here. And up and in. So under a minute now left in the third quarter. Morgan driving. Morgan kicking back out to the three-point line. Another three-pointer up, and it finally misses, but they get their offensive rebound, and they dish it down inside low, up with the left hand, and it's good. So they might miss from three, but they're aggressive on the board, and they make a nice pass to get another two on the board. So 30 seconds remain in the third quarter now. Juan Diego with the ball. And tries to get it down inside, but it's off the Morgan defender and out of bounds. So Juan Diego will have possession with 24 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And Juan Diego inbounds. Let's see if they're going to settle for a last second shot here. They're not. They're trying to get it out, and they kick it back out, and it is another three-pointer made by Nicole. So Nicole hitting a couple of threes here, looking good. And here comes Morgan right back with a three-pointer of their own, and it's good. So they might have missed one, and that's almost a buzzer beater by the Trojans. to go up 51-33, but lights out shooting really for both teams. Both teams looking good from beyond the arc, and that was a flurry right there. I'll have to go back and watch it because I'm going to want to talk about those stats of the third quarter in the next broadcast. Unbelievable. Good stuff. All right, so we're going to go to period 4. Juan Diego did make it through that quarter without committing a single team foul, so that's impressive. And Morgan has 4 team fouls on the board. So 8 minutes to go. The Soaring Eagle down by 18. And that's a pretty tall task to try to come back 18 points down, but let's see. Hey, anything can happen. Anything can happen in high school basketball. So let's see if we're going to capture something special here. And Morgan will have possession. I'll flip that on the inbound back to Juan Diego. And Juan Diego putting a little bit of pressure on the inbound. So Juan Diego now with possession. Morgan with the ball. Morgan driving. Morgan kicking back outside. Three-point line. Three-pointer up. That one's off. I can see it from here. But Morgan with an offensive rebound. Missing. Another offensive rebound. Missing. Another offensive rebound. Kicks it back out to the three-point line. Missing. Morgan with a fourth or third offensive rebound. And they finally get it up and in. So Juan Diego just unable to control the board. And that's a funny looking play down there. I'm not sure exactly what happened on that. Looks like it was almost a failed inbound by the Soaring Eagle. And subsequently a turnover. So Morgan possession, they lob it out up top. No one was there, but they do scurry and grab the ball. So driving inside, Juan Diego with the steal, and Juan Diego off and running up, and it's blocked by Morgan. Referee calls it clean, so that will not be a foul. That was a Lynn on the attempt. And a good recovery by Morgan to knock that one out of bounds. So Juan Diego with possession baseline, kicks it out to the three-point line. Kira thinks about a three-pointer. And that was looked like a foul after the fact on the three-point attempt, but it wasn't called. So Morgan with the ball. Morgan kicks it into the high post, up and missing. Fighting for the rebound. Juan Diego comes away with it. So I think the referee missed a big one over there on the missed three. That is Nicole with the ball. Kicks it up to Kira. Kira with the free throw line shot, missing. Morgan with the rebound. Morgan driving. Juan Diego picks him up at half court. Morgan kicks it over to the corner. Three-pointer was thought about, but now it's down in the low post, and the Morgan player tries to muscle it up and in, misses, nearly gets her own offensive rebound, and she's like, where's the foul, man? She is working hard down there, I'll give her that. Juan Diego is swarming that low post, trying to prevent an easy basket. But no call on the play. As we await, looks like the Morgan coach is talking to the referee about something. Morgan inbounds, quick three-pointer off the back of the rim, kicks out, and Juan Diego isn't paying attention. The ball slapped away. Turnover, Juan Diego to Morgan, and Juan Diego takes a big swat and knocks it down, but Morgan gets it right back and puts it back up and in. So 2 back on the board for Morgan. As Juan Diego presses, crosses midcourt, driving, up with the left hand. A little bit of contact down there, nothing's called. That ball misses. Morgan with the rebound, crosses midcourt now, and they're driving, and they're going to be down on their own baseline. And that's shut down, but it's kicked down to the low post. 2 steps, up and in off the backboard. So the post player for Morgan with 2 more points, and they extend their lead now to 24 points. As Juan Diego's trying to get something going and turns it over. Just too much pressure for Morgan right now, stifling the Juan Diego attempt to even get it across midcourt. So that's another 2 for Morgan, and that's going to be 59-33. And Coach McCrae is going to go ahead and call another timeout. We're pulling off the board there. And she's not real happy with the referees and the officiating right now, so I can't say that I blame her. But Juan Diego kind of letting this one slip away, down 26 with 5 minutes and 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So let's look at our upcoming schedule for the Soaring Eagle. If we can go back to that. Our next home game for Juan Diego girls varsity won't be until Tuesday, January 4th. We will host Green Canyon here at the Eagle's Nest. That'll be followed by another home game where we host Salem Hills on Thursday, January 6th. So those are the next two games upcoming for Juan Diego girls basketball. And as I mentioned earlier, after tonight, only 6 more home games for the Soaring Eagle before the playoffs begin. So that's just crazy how time is flying. So Juan Diego with the ball, trying to get it across midcourt, and they do. Looking inside, not a bad look. Morgan was there and anticipated it and stole it. So turnover, Juan Diego. Morgan with the ball now. Juan Diego putting some pressure up at three-quarter court. Morgan had a look there from 3, driving baseline, skips it across to the corner from the other side as a three-pointer misses. Morgan with an offensive rebound again, and that's going to be a jump ball. Possession pointing toward Juan Diego. This should be Juan Diego ball. Yeah, he's pointing the wrong way. There we go. The referee on the far side was pointing Morgan's direction, but the near side referee had it correct. And I don't know how they're keeping track of that. It's not on the board anywhere, and I don't see it on the scorer's table. And I know they're not looking at my screen. So they must just know, I guess, as an official. So anyway, Juan Diego with the ball. Turns it over at midcourt. Morgan now with possession, driving, and kicking it around. That's a baseline shot, and that's going to be an and one for Morgan. So patience by Morgan. Kicks it around, does a little Euro, up and in for the Trojans. So we'll put 2 on the board for them. 4:46 remains in the fourth quarter. And Juan Diego will see their first team foul of the half appear on the board. So the Morgan player makes the and one. And Juan Diego inbounds. And let's see what they can do with it. They do get it across midcourt. Nicole with the ball over. And driving is Juan Diego down the middle, and it just won't fall for the Soaring Eagle, but it will remain their possession down on the baseline. And the Soaring Eagle need to get it in here, and they do. Down to Kara. Kara with the spin move, and Morgan blocks it and takes possession. Possession is, I don't know who has the ball. They're going to go ahead and call a jump ball now. But just a lot of flurry down there. Soaring Eagle aren't giving up. Look, they might be down 29, but they're not conceding anything to Morgan right now. And I did not flip that possession earlier, so sorry about that. And I'll flip it back to Juan Diego now. So that was my fault. But Morgan with possession, and Juan Diego trying to defend up there around midcourt, but Morgan gets out of it. Morgan driving inside the top of the key, and I think that's going to be called traveling. It looked like traveling from where I'm sitting. Couldn't see the referee's call, but I think that's what it was. No fouls on the board, so Juan Diego now with the ball, kicks it inside to Kira, out to our number 25, who I still don't have a name on. Boy, what a mental block that is for me for some reason. Juan Diego goes ahead and puts up a three, misses. Morgan with the rebound, and they will bring it across midcourt. And Juan Diego steals it and saves it, and that's inbound, and that is, and that's a lot of contact down there. And no call as a Lynn goes crashing to the floor. I mean, boy, I said it earlier, this is a physical game. And there's no question about that. They're just not getting anything easy here. So the signal, I believe, yes, it will be timeout Juan Diego. Coach McCray pulling another one off the board here. So they are left with one for the game. 3 minutes and 20 seconds remain. The score is Morgan 62, Juan Diego 33. Neither team even close to the bonus penalty at this point for team fouls. Morgan with 4, Juan Diego with just 1. We might go an entire game without either team being in the bonus, and that I think will be a first for the year. Certainly, it might be a first for all time of Broadcast JD streaming the games here. I can't recall a half for either the boys or the girls, or excuse me, an entire game for the boys or the girls where we've not had a penalty situation in at least one of the halves. So that is a short history of Broadcast JD, having just started this last year. So we'll see if it's going to continue after this year or not. It is fun to do. Good volunteer opportunity, and the feedback has been awesome, so that's why I keep going at it. And it's convenient for those who can't make the game, I know, so there's a lot of positive to it for sure. Juan Diego with the ball up top at the three-point line, and down inside to Kira. Kira kicks it back out to the three-point line. A shot is up and just misses by Melinda. Morgan with the rebound now. Coming up on 3 minutes left in the game. And that is a jump ball that is called. That was close to being called a foul. But Juan Diego with possession. So this will be Juan Diego ball. And we will flip possession here to Morgan. So Juan Diego has it. Possession goes back to Morgan. Juan Diego now with the ball, kicking it around the three-point arc. Back up top to Nicole. Over to Lynn, back to Nicole. And Nicole hands it to, missed that one. Nicole does take a three-pointer, misses, and it's out of bounds. So that was Wendy, number 11, helping out on that position up at the top. So Morgan with the ball, and they're going to drive right down the middle and miss a wide open layup, and another jump ball is called, and this will be possession Morgan. So 2:16 on the big board here. So we'll flip this back to Juan Diego on the inbound. Is inbounded, and it goes back to Juan Diego for possession. Use the possession arrow as Morgan tries to get something inside going, but they're going to settle for a three. Missing, so they've cooled off just a tad from outside. And Juan Diego now with the ball. Under 2 minutes left here in the game. And let's see if the Soaring Eagle can put a few more points on the board. And Kira's asking for it in the low post, and she gets it. She spins, she goes up, and she's going to be called for traveling, and that was a nice move. Not sure if she gave up her pivot or not, but the referee was standing right there and called traveling, so I have to assume that she did. And this will be another timeout taken by the Soaring Eagle. And this should do it. This is going to be the 5th timeout taken by Coach McCrae with 1:45 remaining in the game. So, if my count is correct, that will be the last timeout for Juan Diego and 3 remaining on the Morgan side. So it feels like we've been stuck on 62-33 for quite a while here. As the band makes their presence known. And Juan Diego's going to go ahead and press and see if they can't learn something here. Morgan breaks the press pretty easily, crosses midcourt, controls up around the 3/4 court mark. And Morgan's going to go ahead and take a 3, and there it is once again. So they may have cooled off for just a moment, but they're back at it now. And another 3 on the board, so they're up 32 points on the Soaring Eagle after a barrage of 3-pointers in the 3rd quarter. As Juan Diego puts up a 3 of their own, missing. Morgan rebounds. The clock is showing 1 minute left in the game. Let's see how hard Morgan's going to push this. And they're going to try to keep it going, but they turn it over. So Juan Diego now with the ball. Juan Diego pushing. Juan Diego driving, and it's stolen by Morgan. Almost re-stolen by Juan Diego. Morgan now has possession again, and they kick it out, and now they're driving. They're down low. They kick it out to the 3-point line. Missing. Offensive rebound, Morgan. Kicks it back out to the almost the 3-point line, and now they're down to the low post. Turns around, and that's good. So Morgan pushing and working and getting a bucket down low. So 15 seconds left in the game, and Juan Diego puts up a 3, missing. Morgan with the rebound, 10 seconds left. And let's see if Morgan's just going to run out the clock here. Juan Diego's not going to give up, though. Nicole's up there pushing, and they finally do give up. And that is the ball game. So a pretty good first half, very competitive. Things kind of got away from the Soaring Eagle there in the second half, particularly that 3rd quarter where Morgan was absolutely a blowtorch of just fervor from the 3-point line. Couldn't miss anything that they put up, and that really spelled the end of it for Juan Diego. So that'll do it from the Eagles Nest in Draper, Utah. We'll go final on this game. That is a victory for Morgan. 67-33 is the final score. Thanks for joining, everybody. As I mentioned, our next broadcast for the girls basketball team, if I can get this countdown timer off of here, is going to be Tuesday, January 4th, where we host Green Canyon. That'll be JV Varsity. And then again, Thursday, January 6th, where we host Salem Hills. That will also be JV Varsity. So we'll bring both games to you live at that time. And that'll do it. So from the Eagles Nest, happy Friday. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks for joining. And we'll catch you back on the stream in early January.